Welcome back to our online video tutorials. This time we will deal with our customers that are in-house, and we will start to move to our cashiering, and we will start to do some billings to the guest folios. Therefore, you need to go to the cashiering here in order to move forward, and we see that we have different options, new options available. We can bill, we can post, we can have specific functions, we have shift functions, and we have passerby or quick checkout. In order to proceed with billings, you need to click on billing. Of course, Opera will always ask you, for security reason, the code. The password is the same one as the one in order to log in, so it's Opera followed by your 3-digit number. You log in, and now you want to check all the customers that are in. So I've checked a few guests in, and we want now to do some billings. Let's say, for example, for Mr. Craig. Let's have a look at his folio at the moment. So basically Mr. Craig has now a balance of 0 because nothing was billed to his room yet. You can see that on the top right corner of the video, of the window here. So if you want to do a new posting, you just click on post. Postings are like accounting softwares. They are done with codes. If you click on the elevator here, you will see that we have quite a few codes available for doing our postings. However, most of the time I will give out the codes for you. So the first one to operate is 2000. We want to bill the breakfast of Mr. Craig. Therefore, when you type in the code and then type on tab, it will give you the description and require you for an amount. So it's 12 francs. And you click on post. Immediately you are able to do another posting. This time it's going to be 2,500. It is room service. You need to enter the number of 25 francs. This is the quantity and this is the window. I'll come back to the windows in a minute. Post again. 6,200. That is dry cleaning. This is a little bit different because Mr. Craig had 3 shirts at 15 francs a shirt in the dry cleaning. So you have 2 options. Either you enter 45 directly, and then supplement and reference will take here the explanation of this calculation, or you can have Opera calculate it for you, and therefore the amount is 15 francs times 3, and you need still to mention that it is 3 shirts at 15 francs. And you post, and you go on like this. He went to the tennis, and this was 24 francs. You post. Then he went to communications, and he had 4 pages of faxes at 2 each. Again, you need to specify 4 pages at 2 francs post, and so on and so forth. 2,300 Charles Club 75, posted, and then we have 7,000, which is a paid out. Again, in some countries it is not allowed to do paid outs for the customers. In some it is allowed. Like, let's say for example, and this is the example that Mr. Craig went to the concierge or to the guest services or to the front desk depending on the hotel, and he required from you to book some boat tickets. So again, you book for him the boat tickets, and you have to pay the agency that sells the boat tickets. So you pay the boat tickets, and you have to consider it as what we call the paid out. And the amount is 50 francs. And here in the supplement, we're gonna mention that it is for boat tickets. Okay, last but not least, we finalize with 3007. As soon as you have a dot and 3, it will concern everything with minibar. Let's say that I erase this one, dot 3. I click on next. You have all here, all the different possibilities for minibars. And you post, and now you close. And you will see everything here was posted. But again, it's in a reverse order because Opera always works chronologically, and this is the first posting we did, and this is the last one. So it will always display the last posting done on the guest account. And so on and so forth for all our customers. However, let's say, for example, that suddenly we realized that there was a mistake and that Mr. Craig did not fax 4 pages but only 3 pages. Here we have to make an edit of these ones, which is always possible. So you come back here, you just change the quantity to 3. Here the quantity you change to 3, and you OK it, and you will see that it has been modified. Instead of having 4 pages and 8 francs, it's now 3 pages and 2 francs. This is for the case where you edit some information, but now let's say that Mr. Craig did not go to the tennis because it was raining. Therefore, you have to erase the postings, and unfortunately it is not possible. For cost control reasons, we never are allowed to cancel postings. However, we have a very handy option here that will enable us to deal with it. So how do we deal with it? Basically, you go and right click on this posting, and you will transfer it into window number 2. What happens is that basically Opera takes out from window 1 the postings to be on a separate window. Of course, click and drag works, but I want to leave it into window number 2. And now you click on window number 2, and you want to post the very same transaction, which is 4,000 tennis, and instead of putting 25, you put minus 25, and here you say rain cancel and same date correction. Okay. You cannot post a negative amount without giving a reason why you cancel it, why you do these negative postings. And the reference here, same date correction, is in order for us to have a track on when this was done. And as we do it immediately, it will be the same day. If it is not the same day, then you have to put in the date of the correction so that we know how long it took for us to realize that there was an issue. And again here I did a little mistake because it was 24 and not 25, so I can edit it. Again, this is not big mistake. Okay, 24. All right. Why do we do that? Because basically when Mr. Craig will check out from our hotel, we want him to have a bill that is as clean as possible, and therefore we don't want to see all those corrections on his bill. Therefore, on the window number 1 it will be the bill of the customer, and window number 2 will be requested if we want to print it. Of course we will say no. What we need to make sure is that window number 2 has always to be at a 0 balance, so that we cancel completely the postings. When this is done and we are sure about that, then we can close and exit, and everything has been entered. So now we have entered 243 postings into the guest profile. Hoping this video was enlightening for you. I thank you very much for your attention and see you soon. Bye bye.